Phil and Sue. Phil, I want to thank you for your 18 years as pastor at New Colony. From day one, I always appreciated the fact that you had an open door policy. I could come to your office, you could be in the middle of a million things, and you would say, come on in, have a seat, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. And I so appreciated that, because not every pastor would do that. And there was times when this congregation was a lot bigger, and so you had a lot of people. So I really appreciate that so much about you. And I will be forever grateful for back in 2008, my sister was very, very sick in the hospital. She'd been in and out of the hospital, and you came and shared Christ with her, and she accepted Christ, and it was so exciting for me. She called me that night and said, Kathy, I pray to receive Christ today with your pastor, and that she really appreciated that. And she went to be with the Lord about 4 months later, so couldn't have happened any sooner, so I'm really thankful for that. Also, the times that you visited my dad, I don't know if you know about Phil, but Phil would travel an hour and a half to go visit somebody. They'd be asleep, and he'd, just pray over them and then leave, and I always thought that was amazing that someone would go that far, and not even actually get to talk to them, but I know they really appreciated that, and I know my dad really appreciated that, and I appreciated the times you visited me in the hospital as well. Those are very, precious times that I remember. And I really, one of the things I appreciate about you, and those other things the most, is that you have a real heart for the gospel. I've told you many times you have the gift of evangelism, and you say, no, I don't, but you really do. You really, truly do have the gift of evangelism. And I think you've really taught me, and probably many in this congregation, what lifestyle evangelism is really like. You will go to a restaurant, talk to anybody about your faith, and whether it's a restaurant, a store, you always make a point of telling people about Christ, and you always told us here in our congregation through your sermons just how important it is for us to share our faith, because we all know the time is near. We don't have a lot of time left. The time is really short. So that you will be missed, but I know God has great things in store for you. And Sue, all I can say about you, I could say a lot of things, but quickly, you are the epitome of the pastor's wife, and you are the sweetest, kindest person I know, personally. So thank you, Sue, for your 18 years of service. A beautiful woman deserves beautiful flowers.
Sharon, can you give me a tool?
I love you, so no.
This is from the whole congregation. Pastor Phil Wilkes, we want to recognize and thank you for your 18 years of ministry as our pastor and the difference you have made in the lives of many as a preacher, teacher, counselor, and friend. May God's blessing be upon you as you follow his leading, and may you find peace and joy in all that God guides you to do in the future. You will always be remembered and missed. We love you, your New Colony Baptist Church family. And then a verse that Phil likes is, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16, and we've included a picture of Neville Lighthouse in York, Maine, as a reminder that we know this is Phil's favorite place to go in New England. So even though he's not leaving New England, I know he talked about Neville Lighthouse a lot. He took all his summer missionaries to the Neville Lighthouse, so this is like his home away from